NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Herbert, that's into the hands of Eckler.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's Hill now after the interception.
There's Chris Olave.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And again, it's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Herbert steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And picked up by the Chargers.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 18-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To try again after the sack. Hill. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
From his end zone, Hill on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On fourth down, Hill dancing to his left.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And Hill's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off of play action, Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back to the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The bouncer is taken inside the 5.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now Hill, fresh off the pick six, being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down, Hill. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Josh Palmer
from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the
the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A final shot before break. Hill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man. Complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now it's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Buying time to his left. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Winston now to throw on first down. Thomas brings it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Jameis to throw it. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave on the touchdown toss from Jameis Winston. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
The Charger drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Play action. It's Herbert.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
1st down, Chargers.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
At the 23-yard line.